Donald Trump charged.
This is legal voodoo.
Becoming the first former president ever indicted by a grand jury. Killer whale concerns.
Seen the transfer of ownership of the Miami Seaquarium to the Dolphin Company,
Leading to a decision to ship Lolita across the country. And a shoe executive flown in for a teen who was growing too fast for his local Foot Locker.
It's pretty unusual.
These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Elena Key.
I'm Leanna Botarbush. Today is Friday, March 31st, 2023.
From the FIU Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
A grand jury has decided to level criminal charges against Donald Trump. History: the first former U.S. president to be facing criminal charges.
The network's Ian Presler has more.
A Manhattan grand jury handed down an indictment for Donald Trump yesterday, investigating his role in hush money payments made to Stormy Daniels, an adult film star, during his 2016 presidential election campaign, a claim Trump denies. Such payments are not illegal, and we still don't know the details of the charges brought on by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, as the indictment will likely remain closed until Trump's arraignment, but experts think that the possible charges, like falsifying business records, won't stick.
Statute of limitations problem. Speed was required. I mean, if they were misdemeanors, they died years ago under the New York statutes. You know, there's going to have to be some pretty significant legal arguments by the prosecutor as to why even a felony is still alive at this stage of the game.
Trump responded to the news in a statement calling this a political prosecution and election interference at the highest level in history, and Governor Ron DeSantis followed suit, saying in a tweet that condemns the indictment that Florida will not assist in any extradition efforts. But a lawyer for Michael Cohen, Trump's former attorney, says prosecutors have a strong case.
There are lots of facts, lots of documents, lots of evidence of multiple crimes. And before anyone guesses the strength or the weakness of this case, wait to see and read the indictment. I'm just predicting there will be a lot of people surprised at the level of evidence, at the detail of evidence, based on my experience.
Trump is expected to appear in court on Tuesday. This is Jan Pricer with the South Florida Media Network.
3 men behind bars after allegedly assaulting rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine at a South Beach, Florida gym. It was last week in Miami Beach. 6ix9ine was attacked and hospitalized at an LA Fitness gym in the South Beach area. He was then treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and an attorney for the rapper Lance Lazaro told CNN that he was attacked in the gym sauna and had bruises and cuts all over his face.
Plans are in place this morning to move Lolita, the killer whale from the Miami Seaquarium, into a more natural habitat. As the network's Alexa Velez reports, activists have been working toward this outcome for years.
The ball is rolling to set the famous 56-year-old orca Lolita free. She's been in captivity here at the Miami Seaquarium since the 1970s. Although this is only the beginning, plans to send her to her home waters are finally underway.
Lolita, also known as Tokite or Toki for short, has been living in captivity at the Miami Seaquarium for 53 years. Yesterday, a meeting was held at the Intercontinental Hotel in downtown Miami to discuss her future.
Miami-Dade County has successfully overseen the transfer of ownership of the Miami Seaquarium to the Dolphin Company, who in partnership with the Friends of Toki have stewarded her medical care.
She must first be taught to swim in a sling, then transported on a semi-truck to be flown 3,000 miles to a natural netted sea pen in Washington state.
She will become a symbol for us and the future generations, how many things can be achieved when we, besides words, we take actions.
Lolita was the only living orca among the 7 that were forcibly taken by hunters in 1970 and sold off to different marine parks. Since then, she has lived at the Miami Seaquarium in the world's smallest whale tank, which measures 80 by 35 feet wide and 20 feet deep. Before retiring just a year ago, Lolita used to perform twice a day, 7 days per week. The ultimate plan is for her to be reunited with her 95-year-old mother who still lives, and her pod in the open ocean.
But I just want to make it clear that this is still years in the making. Nothing is set in stone just yet. NOAA and other federal and state agencies still need to sign off on this. But again, these first moves are a big step forward for Lolita.
Reporting for the South Florida Media Network, I'm Alexa Velez.
An alligator out on a night walk gets captured by police here in Florida. It was Wednesday in Tampa when police body cam footage showed the 9-foot alligator angry, growling, and whipping his tail as the police try and contain him. The gator, stubborn for some fresh air, was fighting back aggressively. Eventually, they were able to subdue the gator and put the alligator in the van.
The Miami Marlins started their season yesterday against the New York Mets, and things didn't go the way they maybe hoped. After the World Baseball Classic ended earlier this month, baseball is back at Lone Depot Park when the Marlins were able to tie the game in the 6th inning. The Mets took the lead in the win in the very next inning. The final score was Mets 5, Marlins 3. The Marlins will face the Mets again as a part of a 4-game series today at 6:40.
The Florida Panthers are set to regain their playoff spot after beating the Montreal Canadiens. With the win, the Panthers are still a point behind Pittsburgh after the Penguins won their game as well. The Cats are not letting this opportunity to get in the wild card slip away and hopefully close out the rest of their regular season with nothing but wins. The final score was Panthers 5, Canadiens 2. The Panthers now move on to play the Columbus Blue Jackets tomorrow at 7 p.m.
After years of frustration, a teen's search for a shoe that fits him is over, even though he's just 14. Suburban Detroit teen Eric Kilburn is nearly 7 feet tall and needs a size 24 shoe. Reporter Jill Felton explains how a national footwear brand jumped in to help.
Eric Kilburn already stands out on the football field. At 6'10", his height gives him an advantage, but it's the size of his feet holding him back.
It's been hellish, just not having shoes that fit perfectly. It's just been constant pain.
The 14-year-old can't find cleats, and his size 23 bright yellow sneakers, well, those are even too small.
It's pretty unusual.
Which is why this guy is here.
Okay, so this is a last. We call this a last.
Rob Kropp is the Senior Director for Product Development at Under Armour.
I've been in this industry almost 30 years, and I have never seen anything bigger than a 22.
Turns out Eric's shoe size is unique even to sneaker execs.
I don't have Eric's exact size figured out yet. We need a couple more days to figure that out, but obviously he's going to be the largest shoe we've ever built.
Kropp flew to Michigan to get a proper measurement of Eric's feet, which included a digital scan, because making a shoe big enough for this teenager is no easy task.
We've got to build the machinery, or the tooling we call it, to make the shoes, and it's gonna take us probably about 6 to 8 weeks to get all that done.
Eric's parents are overwhelmed.
My hopelessness has been replaced with joy and relief, and that's a priceless feeling.
From where we were 10 days ago to where we are now, it's truly nothing short of a miracle.
I'm going to be able to play better on the field. I'm going to have shoes that I'm comfortable in, no blisters, no ingrown toenails, none of that stuff.
That was Jill Felton reporting. The Under Armour senior director she talked to said this is the first time he's personally worked on any shoe larger than a 20.
Legends of tennis are in South Florida this weekend to play with a different kind of racket.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
There was a boat passing by and they started clapping.
A dangerous student on the Brickell Bridge is caught on camera. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Caught on camera, a man in South Florida dangling and in danger. A mystery man scaled the Miami drawbridge, drawing gasps from eyewitnesses.
CNN Gene Moose spoke to a man who's recorded the whole thing earlier this week.
Climbing a drawbridge to draw attention to himself, a mystery man clung to the metal grid as ships and boats passed by Miami's Brickell Bridge in the upright position.
What the f*** is wrong with this dude?
Derek Newball shot this video from his rooftop as the climber reached the top.
And I go like, this can't be real. It has to be insane.
As he inched his way back down, some viewers freaked. I am having a panic attack watching this. My palms are literally sweating.
There was a boat passing by and they started clapping.
Police warn the hot Miami sun makes stunts like this even more dangerous by heating up the steel and concrete surface. When he was halfway down, the bridge began to come down and his arm went up in a fist pump. And when he started waving, it was as if he were conducting the horn section. When the bridge was level enough, the climber stood upright and ran. By the time police arrived, he was gone. At the exact moment Derek stopped recording, the climber briefly got down on the ground.
He did like a push-up and just vanished.
This isn't Manhattan's 59th Street Bridge that Simon and Garfunkel sang about, but the Brickell Bridge climber did seem to be feeling groovy enough to take a bow. Jeannie Mose, CNN. All is groovy. New York.
Tennis legends flock to South Florida to trade their rackets for pickleball paddles. The 2023 Pickleball Slam is set at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and will have tennis legends like John McEnroe and Andre Agassi face off Sunday for $1 million prize. The multi-year event features 2 single matches and a double match, with the game combining rules from tennis, ping pong, and badminton. The tournament will air on ESPN Sunday afternoon. You're watching SMN Newsbreak, and we'll be right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Liana Butarbouche.
I'm Elena Keegan. More news anytime at sfmn.fau.edu.